See what's trending. We'll head on over to Tracy and Kelly.
All right, Frank, thanks very much. So what's trending on this Tuesday morning? Digital content producer Kelly Taylor joining us for what people are talking about. And this first story, amazing, from yesterday in the Boston Marathon.
Yes, so there's a father-son team, Team Hoyt. Dick and Rick Hoyt crossed the Boston Marathon finish line for the last time yesterday. And you'll see him in a little bit. And basically, it's an inspiring story because they've been doing this for the past 4 decades. Dick is 73, and he's been pushing Rick, who's 51, in this special wheelchair, you'll see him right here, in races for quite some time. So Rick has cerebral palsy, and they were going to have last year's race actually be the last one they did, but because of the bombings, they weren't able to finish. So they said, you know what, we're going to do it one more time. And ESPN, the picture here you see is a lot of people captured the moment when they finished. And it's just honestly so incredible. You see here, there's their team of supporters behind them. So it's just so special because it's a father-son.
Well, I mean, the stories are endless. You know, lots of amazing stories. I think people that run a marathon, period, are amazing. But then when you factor in last year and the events that took place, unfortunately, and then this year the stories and the people determined, the doubling in numbers, close to 1 million people standing. I mean, they couldn't have asked for nicer weather. And so just that's one of many stories people talking about. So good for them. Love that.
It just is so touching. It gave me chills when I read that story.
Oh, another story, the teen on the airline.
Yes, okay, so the whole day, last night, how is this possible? So a 16-year-old hopped the fence at San Jose International Airport. He got into a fight with his family and basically squeezed into the wheel well of a Hawaiian Airlines flight that was going to Maui. So this is video of the airport where he landed. So the fact that this guy, this teenager, survived is baffling. I think that's why this story's been shared so much. So basically, he boarded the wheel well, passed out soon after, because it's interesting. Once I was reading a little bit about the conditions when you're up in the air. He was up there for 5 hours. So the temperature is well below 0 degrees. It's freezing. The elevation is 38,000 feet, which is higher than the tallest mountain. So hard to breathe. He survived all this for 5 hours.
I mean, it's hard to fathom. You know, thank goodness he's okay. But then he says he wakes up once the plane lands?
Yes, once it landed on the tarmac, he wakes up obviously really disoriented and is in Hawaii. So I know that the airport in San Jose is going through this, is reviewing their security procedures, obviously, because he just hopped the fence and got on the airplane.
Right? Sounds to be seen.
Interesting.
Talk about this kid on the Harley.
Yeah, this next video, we have a specific section on our homepage called Right This Minute. And they find some interesting YouTube videos kind of before they have a ton of views. So this kid, Jacob Hughes, is in love with motorcycles. In fact, his middle name is Harley. Legal middle name is Harley. He posted a video of him with his 6-year-old son, Ryan, doing something that they frequently bond over, riding a motorcycle together. So the video has a lot of comments on it because people are saying, he actually motions for Ryan, his son, to grab the handlebars and steer.
And how fast are they going? It looks pretty fast.
Yeah, this is in Midland, Texas. Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks pretty fast.
Trust me, I've been there a few times. It's open.
Yeah, so a lot of people are sharing this because it's like, he has a helmet, but he's got a t-shirt on. There's just a lot of things about this that has
just doesn't set well, right? With probably a lot of parents and grandparents, caregivers. Yes,
exactly. So this is in the Right This Minute section on our website. You can check it out. And they actually talk to him. And I guess this is something that they do a lot.
I'm sure, yeah. You can go visit our website for more on that. Okay, Jimmy Fallon, again.
This is so funny.
This last thing is just a nice little gift for all of you. So Jimmy Fallon did basically another remix of Brian Williams' NBC Nightly News broadcast last night. And it's kind of where you pull out individual words that he said and put them together to make it sound like he's rapping Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. And it's pretty entertaining. Let's take a listen.
Bounce to this rolling down the street, smoking and sipping on gin and juice. Laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
You know what? And if you know anything about editing, I mean, that had to take
Yeah,
forever to do that, but it is hilarious, and people really enjoy watching
No,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
He told Jimmy Fallon, I think it's funny that you had someone sit there and review every single thing I said and find those moments. I really wanted to do that here, but it's like, who's going to be the person that'll do it? You know what I mean?
Yes. Go ahead. We'll laugh. We'll enjoy that. Thank you, Kelly.
So if anyone here wants to volunteer for that,
I think that's great.
I'd appreciate it.
Kelly, thanks very much. Have
Thank
a
you.
good day. Much more to come right here on the X. We're